Hey, what's up, guys? Mike Patrick. And in this video, I am going to be talking about healthy anger. Okay, healthy anger. Now, you may be asking yourself, what am I talking about when I say healthy anger? Well, we know when we have an improper diet, one of the most common dysfunctions that we may have is hormonal imbalance. Okay, hormonal imbalance. All right. Now, we know once we start to clean our diet up, we get some of that good food going in our system. We getting the proper nutrients, all right, vitamins, minerals, enzymes. Everything starts to level out and balance out, and now your functionality starts to work better. Okay, so now you're starting to kick out those good hormones or those beneficial hormones. Now we know that everything has side effects though. Okay, so let's say if you had a bad diet, okay, you may have been a guy who had low test levels, okay, and then once you start eating properly, everything got back on point, and now you have more testosterone. Now we know that a side effect though of having more testosterone is sometimes it can make us a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more irritated, agitated, and angry. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about here is I wanted to talk about how even though we're eating healthy, okay, we still have to be mindful of what foods contain certain nutrients or what foods trigger certain reactions in the body so we can still keep a cap on things. All right, and what I mean by that is sometimes people get into health and if they don't know specifically what a fruit or a vegetable is good for and some of the benefits is, you could just be eating a lot of this foods and then you still have a proper imbalance on nutrient intake. So for example, people may just think, oh, salad, I'm going to eat salad, anything green, I want it, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Yeah, that's good in theory, but you have to be mindful that okay, there's some such thing as cruciferous vegetables. Okay, these are green, well, sometimes green, mostly green vegetables, such as like kale, broccoli. Those are two cruciferous vegetables. Okay, now cruciferous vegetables are very, very potent in raising your test levels. Okay, guys. So what'll happen is if you're not aware of that, if you're just thinking you're eating healthy greens, okay, and you're eating an influx of kale, an influx of broccoli, you may be taking an herb like fenugreek, okay, which is another test booster. So what'll happen is if you're not mindful, you'll have all these different test boosters in your system, and 9 times out of 10, if you're getting your nutrition right, you may also be exercising now. You see what I mean? That's going to boost those hormones, that HGH and that testosterone. So what can happen is, like I said, we can still have a proper imbalance, okay? And that can make us angry, right? That can make us more irritated. So be mindful of the foods that you're eating and what the benefits of those health foods are. Don't just say it's a fruit, it's a vegetable, I'm going to eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Okay, learn about these foods and learn about what the specifics are of these foods and how they're going to benefit you so you can still have some balance. Okay, because we see it with people who take steroids, right? They're walking around, they're healthy, they're strong. Well, not health, they're healthy in regards of they're, have muscles and they're strong and they might have a lot of energy to lift weights and run around or whatnot, but they're angry because they have too much testosterone, right? So we don't want to walk around angry. Plus, I don't want you guys to be confused as to what's happening in your life once you start cleaning up your diet. I want you to know what's going on because that can happen. You start eating right, guys. So you want to try to do things to calm yourself down. Find out about what you eat and find out. Like if you're feeling a little irritated or agitated that day, and you ate a bunch of good stuff, and you worked out, and you're just feeling pumped and aggressive, ask yourself what you ate, research what you ate, see if it's a natural test booster, see if it's a natural HGH booster, and and see if you need to maybe cut back on the amount, okay? So you can still, because you don't want to be out of whack and imbalance. That's still a hormonal imbalance if you have too much of a good hormone. You know, we think of tests, we think, oh, the more tests the better, because usually people have low test levels or low ACH levels as they get up in age or whatnot. But it still has to be a proper balance, okay? So don't get discouraged once you start eating right, you're exercising, you know, and you're telling yourself, you know, well, I'm thinking I'm supposed to feel better. I'm thinking I'm supposed to feel better. You do feel better in general, okay? But you like I said, you may get a little bit more annoyed, and you may get a little bit more touchy. And when that starts happening, like I said, make sure you're educating yourself on exactly what you're eating, so you can know if that is still throwing your hormones out of whack, okay? All right, guys. So thank you for listening. Hopefully this helped you. Like I said, don't be discouraged. If you start getting a little upset and a little angry when you start working out, when you start eating properly, that just means that everything is working at its optimum potential, and therefore you just have to be a little bit more responsible. Okay. Um, because like I said, you don't want to be walking around like a Incredible Hulk, killing, smashing people. So thanks for listening, guys. Peace and be blessed.